Don't forget to like and subscribe!
Hi, Gumming! Paimon sees you've certainly gotten an early start this morning. Playing games already, are we? Who won this time? You the one buying dim sum again?
Maybe.
Hey, when you put it like that, it makes it sound like I'm always the one losing.
Well, I mean, are you?
Ah, perfect, you're all here. There's an important commission I need your help with.
Alright, I've got the time. Where are the goods?
It's not just goods this time. I need you to escort a tea merchant and their wares from Chaoying Village to Liyue Harbor. A very important client has requested to meet with him.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah.
What's this merchant's address?
Well, here.
Is it gonna be his dad's address? Yeah, it is. Let's see if Cloud Retainer's plan.
If the client's that important, then this must be a very crucial, very pressing commission, right?
Right?
Of course, the sooner you complete it, the better. I would advise you to depart as soon as possible.
That's fine by me.
Alright, don't work too hard now, Longjo. We'll set off then.
Alright, let's get part 3 started. I wonder... Oh, they just teleported us right there. Okay, great.
You're a bit quiet today, Gumming. Oh, do you want Paimon to tell a story?
We're almost there. I'll take a rain check on that.
He's not thrilled.
Hello, you must be the tea merchant heading to Liyue Harbor. We're here to escort you.
Great start. Great start.
Dad?
Yeah, get it out of the way now.
Oh, so you're Gumming's father. It's nice to meet you. Just leave this delivery to him. Trust Paimon, he's got this in the bag. Gumming is super good at what he does. Everyone at the Secure Transport Agency says as much. Even the Ministry of Civil Affairs has nothing but good things to say about him.
Paimon, you don't want to lay it on too thick. You'll make it obvious.
Seems like you've made some sort of name for yourself, at least.
The goods are all in order?
Yes, they're all here.
Then let's get going.
Wow, they are... Okay.
A very important client has asked for you by name. You kinda have to come with us. Paimon doesn't know how we would explain ourselves if you just didn't show up. Plus, you'd be missing out on a huge money-making opportunity.
She might be right on
I
that.
see. I suppose I will have to trouble you all to escort me, then. Let's go.
Alright, let's get the hay out of here. Hopefully you two can play nice.
We've been walking for so long. Is anyone tired? How about we stop and rest for a bit?
We're at the inn.
I'm fine.
Okay, great.
Gumming, don't you usually have some delicious snacks on you? Come on, bring them out so we can share them.
I'm fine. Thank you.
Yeah, he is not having it.
But the winter melon cake he gave us last time.
Yeah, he ain't having it.
This place looks nice and open. Why don't you all rest here for a second?
Huh? What about you? You're not going to join us?
Look at Cloud Retainer in the back. I see you.
I'm not tired. I'll keep watch.
Oh, but
Just let him go.
okay, we'll just share amongst ourselves then. Did you know, Uncle Ip, that the flavor of these cakes changes depending on...
Halt! Who goes there?
Oh, damn.
It appears that one's movements
Oh
were
my
overly
goodness.
conspicuous.
This is funny.
Enough of your musings. Focus. Focus on the matter at hand.
Yeah, we're supposed to pretend we're treasure
Present
hoarders.
your exquisite ornaments at once.
Indeed. Bring them forth readily and without protest.
Ah! What do we do?
It seems as if these two are acting alone. It won't be difficult to subdue them, but they might have something else waiting in store for Dad. The best way to keep him safe is leave this to me. I'll handle them. Traveler, Paimon, take my dad and the goods away from here.
No, Gaming. It's too dangerous.
I mean, this is what he does.
This is what I do.
Hey, that's what I said.
A thorny foe indeed. Let us depart and seek a target softer in blows and disposition.
Don't think I'm gonna let you off so easily.
Away. Let us away.
Oh my god, they are zooming.
Gaming!
Don't worry, he's a great fighter. Paimon's even seen him take down a dozen or so treasure hoarders all by himself.
Yeah,
But
for sure.
Gaming, if he had just stayed by my side and learned the family trade, he wouldn't have to put himself in such dangerous situations.
I mean, if that's what you're worried about.
Just have to trust him.
Right.
Let's go on ahead. We'd best get away from here, in case there are other bandits in the area waiting in ambush.
This is funny.
All's going to plan.
Yeah, hopefully it ends well.
Okay, we should be good to stop here.
Who is that? Is that who I think it is? This is funny.
Oh no, what is he doing here?
Oh, he's flying a kite. I thought he had like a sword or something in his hand. Why is he why is he flying a Hu Tao kite?
Good
That's
sir,
hilarious.
please, listen to me. Reel in your line and leave this place as quickly as you can. There are bandits in the area.
Bandits? Acting in broad daylight?
Yeah, let's hope he doesn't ruin it by accident.
Oh.
Oh man.
Ah, I see.
Let's see how dense he is.
It appears many people are catching a chill as of late. If your throat is bothering you, Paimon, perhaps some tea and rest are in order.
Nope, no need. Paimon's fine. She just, had some cake stuck in her throat.
Yeah, sure. He must have figured it all out by now. Is he trying to play dumb on purpose? I don't know.
If there are indeed bandits in the area, then we should inform the Millilith at once.
The guard that was escorting us is already on their tail.
Oh? Well, if that's the case, such matters are best left to those with the necessary expertise. Wouldn't you agree?
I suppose you're right. If ordinary people like us got involved, we would only cause more trouble.
True.
Since we find ourselves otherwise unoccupied in this beautiful area, why don't we find a quiet place to relax while we wait for good news?
That would be lovely.
As your Zhongli main, I am thrilled right now. You don't understand. Rest. Okay.
So, Uncle Ip does have a reason to be worried. After all, Gaming, the guard we mentioned, is his son.
Gaming. The name sounds somewhat familiar. Ah, yes. That is the name of the Usho dancer who has been performing around Liyue Harbor recently, is it not?
Yes, sir.
Oh, have you seen him perform?
Indeed. I cannot help but admire his skill. He truly encapsulates the spirit of the Suani. Usho dancing has become more well known in Liyue Harbor recently. However, although performers are seeing budding success, they have no doubt had to face many hurdles along the way. One's not so easily understood by spectators such as ourselves.
That's
If
fair.
you ask me, what truly deserves admiration is perseverance in the face of adversity. That is a rare attribute indeed. I have heard many of my acquaintances praise Gaming for his kind, selfless, and courageous disposition. To have a child so accomplished and upright, you must be a very proud parent indeed, Uncle Ip.
Zhongli, there you go.
Seems like Zhongli has decided to skip the formalities.
Well, you know.
Well,
He's not an Archon anymore, it's fine.
He's a hard worker. Yes.
You should be sure to tell him you think that when he gets back.
Come on.
Your son is young yet. It's normal for someone his age to be a bit hot-headed. It's understandable to find talking about such things in person difficult. If there's a particular sentiment you wish to convey, perhaps we could pass it along for you.
I mean, yeah, but wouldn't that defeat the purpose a little bit?
No. It wouldn't be right to ask that of you. This thing between us has festered for many years now. In truth, there are some things that simply aren't easy for us to talk through. I've been in the tea business for most of my life, and I always hoped my child would do the same. Otherwise, how would he support himself?
I mean, he's doing fine so far.
Over the past few years, I heard how well he was doing for himself as a guard.
Right.
How his work was taking him to farther and farther off places. I also heard that he never gave up on wushu dancing. It made me happy. But I was also worried. When you're young, you can handle all that physically taxing work and manual labor. What young person isn't capable of making a living that way? My concern is what happens when you get old.
I mean, that's fair, I guess.
Every time I get to thinking like that, I cannot help but be reinforced in the belief that I was right. That I was right not to give in. I often regret introducing him to wushu dancing as a kid. If I had known how things would turn out, I would have never taken him to see those performances in the first place.
It is only natural for a parent to strive to send their child down the right path. No one would begrudge you that sentiment, Uncle Ip. You need not worry.
You seem quite young, Mr. Zhongli.
Yeah, totally.
Yet you speak with such wisdom. Perhaps I have misjudged your age.
You know what? A lot of people do, but that's fine.
Your words are too kind. Truth be told, one of my old friends has several grown daughters.
True.
Rather than fretting about their future, however, she prefers to let them find their own way.
Yeah, they'll figure it out. It's
She's
fine.
more easygoing than I could ever be. I fear I lack such an open mind.
Yeah, until it comes to mechanics, then she's...
I meant to say earlier, there is no need to be so polite. Feel free to call me by my name, Ipdak.
Sure.
So, do you also think I fret too much, Mr. Zhongli?
That's not exactly what I was hoping to convey. Only a fool would ask a parent not to worry about their child. But think of it this way. Raising a child is not unlike flying a kite. Hold the string too tight, and it can no longer soar. As my friend once said, if your children are aiming for the stars, clipping their wings will only cause them to come crashing down. You need to let out the line for a kite to soar.
It seems I was too stuck in my ways.
You need not reproach your heart for caring. You simply need to loosen your hold a little.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Indeed, with such a big heart, why not allocate the time you usually spend worrying about Gaming to the pursuit of other things, like going for a stroll, drinking tea, or taking in the scenery? You never know what surprises could be in store. Things can change in the blink of an eye.
The blink of an eye, you say? Do things change so quickly?
Yes, they can.
Children grow up in quite the same way, do they not? Day after day, year after year, sometimes in the blink of an eye, but always when you least expect it. As a father, I'm sure you know that best.
Yes, you can say that again. 1 second, Gaming was a kid. The next thing I knew, he was ready to fly the nest.
Zhongli certainly has a way with words.
That's his shtick. That's what he does.
Oh, Gaming is back! Hey, Gaming, we're over here!
Dad, Traveler, Paimon. Good, you're all here. Oh, and Mr. Zhongli from the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor? You're here too?
Yeah, he tends to show up out of nowhere sometimes.
A fated meeting indeed. We were just enjoying some pleasant conversation.
Is everything resolved?
Well, you could say that.
What does that mean?
Yeah, I'm not
Traveler,
sure.
Paimon, come with me. I need to talk to you.
Huh? Oh, okay.
Let's hope we didn't find out the plan
I'll come right out and say it.
somehow.
Those two bandits, you sent
Oh,
them,
yeah.
didn't
He did find out.
So that's how we're starting off?
Yep, straight to
you?
the
Can't look
point.
me in the eye, huh? Guess I'm right then.
Okay, but how did you know?
At first, their mannerisms seemed a bit stilted. But once I got close, it was obvious that they possessed great skills.
Yes.
I was right on their
They
tail,
are
and it should have
adeptus.
taken only a few steps to catch up to them, yet somehow, I was never able to close that distance. People with that level of skill would have gone about things differently from the start, like sneaking up on us while we were distracted. Unless, of course, their real motive was to lure me away from the group all along.
Wow, you're pretty quick on the uptake.
Yeah, he's pretty sharp.
I just have a lot of experience. I've dealt with many a ruthless bandit in my time, but I've never seen ones like them. In the end, I told them they would make good guards if they ever wanted to get back on the straight and narrow, and that they could hang out with me in Liyue Harbor anytime.
You ever consider you might be a little too good at making friends?
I'm guessing you
Well,
guys were
you
trying
know.
to help resolve things between my dad and me?
Yes, sir.
I appreciate it, I really do. But this conflict between us has been going on for a long time.
That's what we hear.
Even if those two were real bandits, and I was able to subdue them and show them what I was capable of, it wouldn't change anything. You've seen the way he talks to me.
It's not like that at all! Your dad really cares about you. You should see the way he talks about you when you're not around. Zhongli was talking things through with him, and he nearly agreed to let it go. You don't believe us?
He won't let it go. He can say as much as he wants to other people, but he won't talk to me. I'm certain of it.
And will you talk to him? I mean, if he's not going to say anything, might as well have you start.
You told us you wanted to prove yourself to your dad. Why don't you tell him about all the hard work you've done these past few years?
Will that even do anything? I'm not sure talking is enough.
But it's a start.
You won't know unless you try. Just like how you won't know if something is delicious unless you taste it. Listen to us. It's time to put these people skills to good use. You can make friends with anyone, so why not your dad?
It won't hurt to try.
I'll do my best.
You are very knowledgeable, Mr. Zhongli. I'm impressed.
It's so funny how everybody's impressed by his knowledge.
Despite my being in the tea industry for several decades, it seems I still have much to learn about the art of tea tasting.
Well, he has like 650 years on you, so
You
it's
flatter
fine.
me. It was nothing but a few humble musings.
Yeah, this guy. He says, oh, it's
How much tea
nothing.
have you drank since we've been gone?
It's not like it was alcohol.
Ipdak and I have found many a common interest. Our friendship, much like a cup of tea, seems to grow stronger the longer it has to steep.
Well said, Mr. Zhongli. Gaming, Mr. Zhongli is very knowledgeable. You should take the opportunity to learn from people like him when you're in the city.
Huh? Oh, of course.
Ahem. Zhongli?
Yeah, can we go
I
somewhere
have
real
very
fast?
much enjoyed our conversation, Ipdak, but I, unfortunately, have some unfinished funeral parlor business to attend to.
Oh, I hope I didn't keep you. My apologies for taking up so much of your time, Mr. Zhongli. No need to stay on my account. When you're less busy, let's find a time to meet. I'll treat you to dim sum.
It seems they have that
It
in
would be
common.
an honor.
We'll see you off, Zhongli. You two have a nice chat, alright?
Like I said, play nice. Where is this man? There he is. Well, not him, but where I'm supposed to go.
Thanks for helping us talk things through with Uncle Ip. Good thing you were able to pick up on what we were putting down.
I have been around the both of you for some time now. You could say I have a certain level of expertise in that regard. As for my role in the conversation, think nothing of it. I hardly did anything noteworthy.
Humble as always.
You never change, do you?
Nope.
Why did you have us walk all this way? Paimon thought we just had to go far enough to be out of earshot.
A friend approaches.
Hello.
Hey, his son.
You're here too?
I've been here the whole time.
Well,
Ghostly
you didn't say
kite.
hi soon enough.
Could that elusive Director Hu be coming to Wangshu Inn once again? What is she doing here? I suppose it matters not. Given her relationship with Rex, well, Zhongli, I might as well go pay my respects. It's you. I thought you were Director Hu.
Ah, your arrival is most fortuitous. Do you want to try out this new gadget? The addition of the power source makes the takeoff more stable. It's just that...
He seems quite immersed in the study of this device.
Yeah, learning more stuff, I would imagine.
I fear it's almost too stable. It completely negates the pleasure of seeing one's kite sway with the wind. It's a bit of a shame.
Oh, I see. It's
In
a problem.
truth, I'm here because Director Hu dispatched me to purchase some items in preparation for Lantern Rite.
I see. Much like she does every year. Much like she'll do next year, I would imagine.
Yeah, probably.
Am I wrong? Or has she once again sent you out to buy, what is it, sesame oil or something?
While we're on the subject, I do wonder why she is so obsessed with using sesame oil in the preparation of mixed vegetable dishes for Lantern Rite. A recommendation from Xiangling, perhaps. What do you think, Xiang?
Perhaps.
I've only met Director Hu a few times. I'm hardly the best person to ask.
Ah, and is that not a sign that you should visit Wangsheng Funeral Parlor more often? It wouldn't hurt to grace the parlor with your presence now and again, when you are otherwise unoccupied.
He's saying come visit your dad,
This one
okay?
here is a traditional kite, one without any equipped mechanical device. Director Hu tasked me with studying the differences between the two to determine which one is of greater merit. Many hands make light work. Perhaps you could test out the other kite for me?
All right.
Look at Zhao
I
flying a
have made
kite.
my comparisons. If speed is what you're after, the mechanical kite is the better choice.
Wonderful. I shall pass that information along to Director Hu. I'll leave these two kites with you. Perhaps you can find a few friends with which to partake in the activity. You might find it to be an enjoyable use of your time.
Oh, wait. Who enjoys kite flying?
Almost everybody that's like...
Well, I would
Kid
imagine someone of
age.
your talent and wisdom is more than capable of finding out.
Right,
So,
that
you were
too.
testing out the kites for Hu Tao and even roped Xiao into doing it for you? Paimon didn't ask earlier because the situation was awkward.
I would hardly say I roped Xiao into anything. I simply sought the help of a friend. Besides, we did the testing together.
Seems like our pool of competitors is growing.
The competition's not the important thing right now, right?
Do you like kite flying, Xiao?
I suppose I neither like nor dislike it.
He's indifferent, like, to everything else in his
Although,
life.
watching a kite gradually ascend into the sky does bring me a certain peace of mind. Perhaps they're a bit like shell lanterns in that way.
Kite flying is also a pleasant form of relaxation.
Have you ever thought about making a kite, Xiao? Cloud Retainer taught us how. We can teach you if you want.
There's no need. Menogius was the only yaksha among us who had an interest in matters of ornamentation and design. When Lantern Rite is over, come find me near Pervasi's temple if you have the time.
Absolutely.
It's getting late. I should go inform Director Hu of our findings.
Yeah, you do
How's
that.
shipping, by the way? Be sure to say hi to her for us.
The last time I spoke to her, she mentioned that she would be visiting Chaoying Village in a few days. If you have the time, perhaps you could also make the trip. If you happen to run into her, you can pass along your regards in person.
We'll keep that
Good to
in mind.
know. Right.
Take care, Xiangli. See you later.
See you next time.
Gaming,
You can go first.
I don't have anything to say.
Then I'll go. I still don't want to leave Liyue Harbor.
Oh,
Don't say "oh" like that. You know it was
I
coming.
can't say I support that decision, but
Let him finish.
hey, let me finish before you get
Right.
all worked up.
Jesus.
Sit, Shenhe, sit. You must be tired from your journey. Shall I pour you a cup of tea, or would you prefer something else to drink?
No need. I'm not tired. They're gone, Master.
Wait, what are they doing?
Perfect. The time is nigh for us to make an appearance. Do you remember the plan one recounted to you?
Yes, Master. We aim to give them a demonstration of familial love.
Oh yeah, Shenhe was such a good pick for that.
So I'll have whatever you are having.
All right.
What are Auntie Xianyun and Shenhe doing here? Just how many people are involved in this scheme? I suppose all I can do is just take a seat and see what happens.
Perfect. I just so happen to have bought some Sunglow tea recently. It's quite the delectable variety. Or it would be if one has not been forced to drink it every day in the hopes of whittling down one's considerable stash. One has more than had one's fill already.
Well, why do you have such a big stash of it then?
Forget it. Such thoughts detract from the present need to keep up the conversation. Has work been busy during the holiday season? Do you need my help with anything?
Drunk guests can sometimes cause trouble.
Oh yeah, I would
But I
imagine.
deal with them as you taught me, by pinning their heads against the table.
That's not. I mean, it works, I guess.
Are Auntie Xianyun and Shenhe serious right now?
They might be.
Oh dear. While one was busy orchestrating this act, one seems to have forgotten about Shenhe's various eccentricities.
That's what I'm saying. You picked one heck of a person to help this plan of yours.
What I meant to ask was, have you made any new friends? We live so far from each other. It would be a great comfort to me to know you were surrounded by good companions.
You already know of my past circumstances.
Oh my god.
Recently, I've been conversing with Guoba in the kitchen at night. Guoba can't talk, but his companionship is a comfort.
I mean, he is the bear. That would make sense.
Poor child. Her one friend can't even talk. I guess maybe Gaming is not doing so bad after all. Perhaps I've been too hard on him.
Right.
Let's move on, shall we? Do you have any plans for today, Shenhe? How about we do something fun?
That sounds about right. Take her to do something fun, and perhaps she'll loosen up a bit.
Like we used to do when we would carry stones up and down the mountain from dawn until dusk,
Oh my
picking
god.
herbs to eat for dinner along the way. If that is what you ask of me, then that is what I shall
Oh my
do.
god. She shook. Yeah. Yeah, well,
Dad,
you know.
here, have some tea. Or no, wait, let's not have any just yet.
Yeah. I simply can't listen to that any longer.
Then ignore that.
Coming. I'd like to finish what I was trying to say before.
Okay, yeah, you do
I don't
that.
support your decision to stay in Liyue Harbor, because living there is too hard on you. If you come home, there will be people to help you. I'm not saying we have to live under the same roof. I know our personalities are too similar to avoid butting heads. But you'll have your entire family around you. Your aunts, uncles, they'll all do whatever they can to help. You could get a less taxing job, and we could grab dim sum together from time to time.
Huh. I didn't know dim sum was such an important affair, Master.
Shh. Just think about it, okay? You don't have to decide now.
Dad really has changed a lot. He would never have said these things to me before. But thank you, Dad.
Okay, great. That went well.
It's been long enough, don't you think? Oh, Paimon sure hopes they've made up by now.
I mean, they kind of did, sort of.
Oh, they're drinking tea in silence. That's not a good sign. Did Xianyun's plan not work after all? Hey you two! Paimon's sorry we were gone for so long. We got to chatting with some friends and didn't realize how much time had passed.
Perfect timing, actually. We seem to be just about done here.
Yep, let's go. I'll get the bags.
Gaming has grown a lot taller, hasn't he?
I mean, that's what happens, yes. Oh, I can talk to the...
Master, did I say something wrong earlier?
I mean, you didn't say something right.
I tried to go along with your questions, but when I saw how you and that man reacted, I started to wonder.
Not at all. Certain unforeseen variables may have presented themselves along the way, but the outcome proved favorable. The plan was a success.
Yeah, to a degree.
Then I helped?
Net positive.
Naturally. Your purity of spirit is one of your greatest strengths, Shenhe. You need not change who you are.
Okay, great. Alright, let's go to wherever we need to go.
You
Oh,
must
it's
be
her
Mr.
again.
Ip! Thank you for coming all this way. My name is Charlotte, and I'm a reporter from Fontaine. You can find me writing for the Steambird. I invited you here not just to purchase your fine tea, but also with the hope that you might be willing to sit down for a short interview. What do you say?
An interview? To advertise my teas?
I mean, sure.
I suppose you could think of it that way. We Fontainians are big tea drinkers too.
The Fontaine Market. Then I'll need some time to adequately prepare. Perhaps we could sit down and discuss the questions you intend to ask in advance.
Of course, of course! Please follow me.
Okay, great.
Is this person also involved in your plan?
Yeah. What do you think? She's the very important client.
And here I thought I had lots of connections. I suppose I've been humbled. You sure know all kinds of cool and important people.
Yeah, we know everybody.
Yoo-hoo! Over here!
What? Oh.
Huh? What? Auntie Shenyun?
She probably wants to talk about the next phase of the plan. Let's go while your dad is still distracted.
Okay, great.
I take it that all is going well?
Don't worry, Xianyun. Everything is going according to plan.
I knew it. I knew that was all an act earlier. Auntie Shenyun is really something. She was so determined to help me. She didn't even care about making herself and Shenhe appear foolish in front of my family. She truly knows how to look out for others. I still have a lot to learn.
Yeah, she's alright.
As for the next step...
Oh no!
What's wrong, Gaming?
Don't tell me you're the ones footing the bill for all that tea. I can't let you do that.
Oh yeah, they did drink a lot of tea, didn't they?
Fret not. Reimbursements will be made.
Exactly. Think of it more as an investment, as Ningguang would say. We pulled together the Mora so that Charlotte could place the order. She's gonna bring it back to the Steambird as a gift, as well as a sample of the regional specialty. Fontainians will probably fall in love with your dad's tea as soon as they lay their eyes on Charlotte's article. And once all the money from the new orders begin to roll in, getting our Mora back will be a piece of cake.
Oh, okay. Business-related matters always seem to go over my head, but I refuse to let you all lose more on my behalf. I'll pay you back right now.
We can talk about such matters at a later date. There are more important matters for you to consider at the moment, are there not?
Yes.
True, yeah, like
I've
your
been thinking about it the whole way
relationship.
here. I have an idea, but I'd hate to cause even more trouble for all of you.
That is for us to decide.
Yeah, we're all friends here. Plus, we wouldn't be here if we didn't want to help, right? Just tell us about this idea of yours.
Okay. So, it's like this.
Okay, great. Not gonna tell us that either.
Got it. Just leave it to us. Let's split up and make it happen.
Alright, sounds good. I don't know what I'm doing. Sure, we'll figure it out.
We need to do those things we talked about, but we also still have the kite flying competition. Since Xiao already tested out those kites for us, why don't we also go buy one of those mechanical thingamabobs or whatever they're called? We can attach it to our kite. Hello again.
Welcome back! I see you returned from your trip. I really do have to thank you for all your help from before. Thanks to you,
No problem.
my daughter was able to build a kite with her grandmother that very same day. She even wrote a long letter telling me how much she loved it.
Oh, you should really be thanking Gaming, not us.
I'll be sure to. And are you here to buy a kite? Please, take your pick.
Oh, we already have a kite. We wanted to buy one of those, device thingies from Fontaine. Do you sell them separately?
She might not sell them at all.
Yes, here
Oh.
you go. Please, take it, free of charge. The directions are in the box. It's not hard to install at all.
It doesn't feel right for us to just take it.
Well, nor would it feel right for me to take your Mora. Good luck in the kite flying competition. I'll be rooting for you.
All right then, thank you.
Oh yeah, we have a Paimon kite.
It's done.
Yeah, I forgot.
Let's get down to business.
Okay, great.
Looks like we finished.
I don't have to do it
everything we needed to
myself.
do. Let's find a good place and put this thing into the sky.
They should do that more often. Manually doing it's a pain in the ass.
Chi-Chi, we're almost there.
Okay. Come here, allow me.
The Lantern Rite is as festive as ever.
Huh? Oh, what's going on?
Did something happen? What should we do? Oh, should we get the Millilith?
What's that? Have I taken that many pictures already? I need to load more film.
Wait, the wind.
Oh my gosh! Mommy, I want a big kite like that too! Do you see that kite way out in front? It's so beautiful!
Happy Lantern Rite.
Happy Lantern Rite!
Gaming's performance was so cool, Paimon almost wanted to join in! You saw that, right, Traveler?
Yes, I saw it.
Let's go find him! Oh! He's over there! Talking to his dad!
I adore Lantern Rite so much. I love those cutscenes that they give out at the end. It's so sick.
I think I'll head off now, if that's okay?
It's always handy when you have somebody that can control the wind during kite competition.
Thank you, little girl. Do you want us to walk you back?
No need. No need. Master is waiting for me right over there.
And they're still sighing at each other. Just speak.
Dad.
Okay, great.
I suppose I'll go first this time.
Okay.
Your performance. I've seen many wushou dances in my time, but I've gotta admit, what you pulled off there was breathtaking.
Yeah, how did he stay on the water? That's what I want to know.
Wow. I never thought I'd live to hear you say that.
You're serious about doing this professionally?
Absolutely. I know it'll be difficult, but...
Then it doesn't matter. What I mean to say is, of course it'll be difficult. But if that's your decision, if that's your dream, then it doesn't matter how difficult it is. As long as you put in the work, then any obstacle can be overcome in time. Really, when I was young, I also... Actually, how about we save that story of my past for another time?
Yeah, because that might take a minute.
All I really want to say is, I've changed my mind. Much like this kite. You also deserve to soar to new heights.
Dad.
Son.
Son? Haven't heard that in a while.
I bet you're wondering what's gotten into me saying all this.
Well, a little bit, yeah.
But we take those, no questions.
Anyway, I know I've never found the chance to say this before, but to me, Gaming, you've always been a great kid. Alright, that's everything I've got. Did you have something you wanted to say, or...
Seeing the two of them talk things through like this really gives Paimon a sense of accomplishment.
Yep, it was all because of you. Gave yourself a pet. No, it was because of Cloud Retainer. Let's be real.
Now go. Over there. Your friends are still waiting for you.
Huh? But you came all this way.
I'll be staying in Liyue Harbor for a bit longer. When you have time, we can grab dim sum together. Your treat, right?
Dad, honestly.
Go.
Okay, then I'm off. See you soon.
That's quite the smile you've got there, Gumming.
Really?
It's nothing to be embarrassed about.
Is there anything else you would like to do?
I'd like to find and thank Auntie Shenyun, as well as everyone else who's helped me out.
Yeah, that's quite the list. There's a lot of people.
If everyone has time, maybe we could all get together and go fly a kite.
I guess that's the next part. Yep, one last part. That was so nice. Because people complain about the anniversary rewards, and they are shit. Like, they're garbage. But it's not... My anniversary for Genshin, quote-unquote, is the Lantern Rite. Because that's when they actually give out decent rewards. Like a free character, some skins, all that other stuff. So I'm glad it came back around. I know it's yearly, but still, it's something I wait for. Anyway, until part 4 in about 2 days. Until that, later.